What's going on, everybody? Spaceballs here. Welcome back to another Clip of Crystal Guardians video. Today we're on Sensational's account. He's been farming giants and I believe lair like crazy. And he has a bunch of runes and he doesn't know which runes to sell. So today we're going to be selling runes for him. We're going to be showing him what monsters to start building for his Vapor team because he's definitely ready to start going into Vapor. He definitely has enough runes for that. And we're also going to perfect his Giants team so he has a solid Giants team as well. So with no further ado, guys, let's get into the video because this might be a long one. As always, I'm going to try to make it as less painful for you guys as possible. You guys know that. So I've been going through it. The Druid is fine. He's runed perfectly fine. The Windwalker is perfectly fine. We can definitely put some runes on Angel of Death. He's going to be using a debuff team at Giant, so he doesn't really need her. So she's not my priority at all. Now, Medusa, I was looking at her. Before we start selling runes, I want to get her faster. She needs to be a lot faster, I believe. So the problem here is, I believe, is this. And this hit percentage we don't want. So we want to get rid of this. I'm just going to lock him just in case I don't sell him later on, because I don't want to sell up runes that he has powered up. So first things first is we want to get her on some type of speed one. HP, speed, I could do it. Does it have hit percentage? Alright, so that's good. You definitely want your Medusa as fast as possible. You don't want to run a slot 2 like HP or defense. I know why some people do. Maybe early game it's okay, but I would figure when you are where you are in the game now, where you have all of these runes. Defense, what do you have here? HP, yep, that's perfect. You can put that on there, unless you do have an HP one. And good damage. Yeah, no, this one's better. I'm gonna go with that. If you have any other ones with some speed, speed 4. This has attack. Yeah, we definitely want something that has speed on it. Speed resistance. Good to have resistance on your Medusa. Could probably go with that one. Attack and speed. Yeah, I like this one best because it has a lot of resistance. It's always good to have resistance on your Medusa. You should definitely start locking your runes, especially your 6-star runes, because you know from Spaceballs, epic fails happen and you can accidentally sell them by accident. Definitely want to make sure you're doing that, especially when you have Spaceballs on your account selling your runes for you. Yeah, once you power this up now, she should be perfect speed. Once you power up your slot 2, this is good. HP has 4 speed, a lot of defense, so we'll definitely leave that. We'll lock that. But yeah, I think it reduces good now. Once you power up the slot 2, she'll be around the 160, 170 mark, so I think she's perfect. Now let's go to your Abyss Lord. And again, let's see what he's got on him. HP, we don't want that. We want double defense, and you could do triple defense on your Abyss Lord. He doesn't have to be that fast. This needs to be around, like the 140-ish mark. So we'll see what we can do here. This is defense, so that's good. Oh, perfect, 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 perfect. You have pretty good runes, so I know you've been farming like a madman because you definitely have good runes. It's just about putting the right runes on these monsters. See if you have a better defense one. I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so. So we'll leave that. That's fine. Then you got to focus out, which is okay. But you're going to be running the Medusa lead, so that's 41% hit percentage. So you don't need to go too crazy with hit percentage. I want to see how fast he is. Yeah, we're going to put a speed slot 2. Since you have defense slot 4 and slot 6, we're going to put a speed slot 2 if you have one. I'm not sure if you have one, but let's see if you do. Defense, HP, attack, defense, speed, crit rate, beautiful. I mean, speed, crit rate, and defense, beautiful. I'm going to put that. Yeah, definitely start locking your runes, especially when you power them up. Now, right after this, we're gonna do a mass rune deletion for you, and I'll explain why I'm getting rid of the runes I'm getting rid of. You want to make sure your runes are synergizing. Like I noticed some of your attack runes have like resistance and defense. Like when you power up an attack rune, you want to make sure it has crit rate, crit damage, or speed on it. You want to make sure the stats are synergizing. We'll go over that in 1 second. Your heartbeat is pretty good. I mean, she's a little slow. Do you have? Yeah. So you want to stop doing the slot 2 defense and you want to do speed mostly on your slot 2s. You always want your monsters to be fast. I believe speed is king in this game, is my opinion. But I do feel that way, that speed is king. Crit rate resistance. Doesn't need anything on it too, yeah, because I don't know if she needs hit percentage. I always forget her skills. Speed, attack, hit. I just want to see her skills really fast. Yeah, bleed. I mean, you could put some hit percentage for the bleed. So yeah, we can switch that to like a switch that to anything with hit percentage. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. Like you see, you know what I mean? You're still pretty early game, so you just want to get like the basic stats on these monsters. That's what we're going for here. just the basics. That's attack number, speed, crit rate, resistance. We don't want that. There was one I saw that was pretty good. Yeah, speed. This one will do. I'll lock these up so Spaceballs doesn't sell them later on by accident. And that should make her a little bit faster than what she was. You try to go back and get more speed on these runes as well. I'm not going to go over every single thing for you, but again, if you have more speed, try to get a little bit more speed because you always want your Harpy to be the fastest on the team. Just remember that when you're ruining her. Arthur, you're not going to need him right now. You're going to be using the Mummy, so I'm going to throw runes on him. I just want to go over your Vapor team really fast. It's going to be the Golem that I pulled these out of storage for you. You got 2 Holy Swordsmans. It's going to be your 2 Holy Swordsmans, Una, the Golem, and it's going to be one of these 3 stars. It's totally up to you. You're going to build Wyatt because you're going to need a defense down because you don't have a defense down. If you're going to use the Dorwin the Gunner or I believe Shadow Wolf, you can use either one of these and then build Wyatt as well. So just in case you need a defense down, because you do have 2 Holy Swordsmen, but I don't know if it's going to be enough damage. So just start building all of them because Wyatt you could use all around the game anyways. Dorwin the Gunner is a very good damage dealer. Shadow Wolf is a very good damage dealer. You don't have to build him if you don't want to. You can get away with Dorwin the Gunner, 2 Holy Swordsmen, and Wyatt. And then your front line is going to be the same Una, the Golem, the Druid, and what was the last one? Druid, Golem, Una, and Jungleheart. And I also pulled Jungleheart out of your storage as well. So that's going to be your front line. And then your back line is going to be 2 Holy Swordsmen, Wyatt, and then either Doran the Gunner or Shadow Wolf. It's totally up to you, whatever you decide. So start building them. Oh, and the Archer too. Actually, you could do the Archer, Doran the Gunner, and Wyatt. That's the best back line. And then 2 Holy Swordsmen. So the Archer, Doran the Gunner, Wyatt, and 2 Holy Swordsmen. Maybe that's too many monsters. No, it's 8 monsters. So hold on. So Druid, the front line. Druid. Sorry guys, I get confused because I don't see it up on the screen. So Druid, Golem, Una, Jungleheart, front line. Okay, and then 2 Holy Swordsmen, the Archer, and Wyatt. Now, depending on if you need a defense down or not, you can change Wyatt out for Dora and the Gunner. So that's totally up to you. It's your choice. But you can build Wyatt anyways because she's great all over the game. You can build Wyatt and Dora and the Gunner and see which one works best in your 8th slot. That's totally up to you. Okay, now moving forward, I'll let you start building them. Then I'll come back in like 2 weeks and I'll start building your lair team for you. I'll start doing that for you. But for now, we're just going to focus on a root cell and giant. So let's ruin the Mummy so then your Giants team is good to go. Now with him, we want double defense and speed. Let's see if we can get him on an agile set as well because we like speed. And we don't need that much hit percentage. We just need like 20 to 30% because we're going to be running your Medusa as the lead. So anything with like hit percentage would be good. So this would be good because it has some type of hit percentage on it. Get anything with speed, defense, or hit percentage. This could work. It has HP and hit percentage. Speed 8. Oh, this is perfect. And we want to try to get double defense on him if we can. Yep, perfect. And we can go all agile. Let's see what you have for. Let's try to go to blessing set. Let's try to go to blessing set to give him a little HP to make him tanky. I want to try to make him tanky as possible. Defense, perfect. We get something with defense and speed. Speed 13. We're actually gonna go with that because it has good speed on it. Okay, so that's good. So now he'll be nice and fast. So that's pretty much your Giants team right there. So you got Druid. I'm not sure what skills he has. We're probably gonna want him on the heal. We could try him with this, but just the heal. Yeah. No, that's immunity. Yeah, we could try with this, see what happens. You might want him. You might have to switch him to the heal. I'm not sure about how the Giants team would work it. Then you got your Windwalker. You got your Medusa as the lead. You got your Abyss Lord, and you got your Mummy. That's a perfect C10 team. I've ran it a billion times. It works. Trust me, I built it for so many people. And now that you have the runes on, the monsters just power them up, and that team should run perfect between a 140 and 2-minute runtime. But you don't really need to run Giants too much right now. You should just be focusing on building your lair team. So all the monsters I showed you, build them up, and then I'll get back on and I'll change the skills and everything for you and get you ready for lair. But now let's get on with the rune deletion. And I'll show you what runes I'm deleting and why. So I like to do it like this. We'll just do the whole thing. So we'll do sell. So we'll click on it and then we'll see if we're going to sell it or not. So this is resistance, defense. I'm going to keep it just because it's a 6-star rune and where you are in the game. This has 7 speed, so we're going to keep it. This has crit rate and speed, so we're going to keep it. Crit rate and speed, so we're going to keep it. Hit and attack, no, I'm going to sell that. You're really going to have no use for that. HP and attack, we're going to sell it. Again, we're looking for synergizing stats. We're looking for like either resistance, defense, or HP, or an attack style, which is attack, crit damage, crit rate, or speed. Something that's synergized. You want to make sure you're keeping synergizing runes because you don't want to power up the wrong runes that don't synergize. Then later on in the game, they'll hinder your progression because you'll be maxing up runes that you won't be able to use later on that maybe you could use earlier on in the game. So speed, this has speed, just keep that. If it rolls speed, keep it. If not, get rid of it. Attack, we're going to get rid of that. The stats just aren't there. This is HP, hit percentage. That has no speed, so I wouldn't keep that. Especially when you have 590 runes. You want to try to get rid of like half of these runes right now. The defense, crit damage, we don't want that. Crit rate, defense, I guess you can keep that. If you were later in the game, I would definitely sell all these 5-star runes. But because where you are in the game, we're probably going to keep some things that maybe other people want to keep. Defend and crit rate, nah, you're not going to need that. The attack slot too, no, we're not going to want that. Speed, we're going to keep that. Defense, HP, if that rolls double HP, then you can keep that as well. Speed, we're going to keep that. We're going to keep anything with slot 2 and speed, and then anything with slot 4 and 6, that's HP or defense, we're going to keep that as well. Just in case you need something later on in the game. Defense, correct, nah, that's not good enough because it doesn't have speed. You want to try to keep your monsters as fast as possible. That has speed, so we are going to keep it. Defense, that's pretty synergistic, so we'll keep it. Defense, now we're going to get rid of that because we kept the other one, which has better substats. Now this is HP resistance. Now we're going to sell that. We're going to keep that because it has speed. Attack hit percentage, we're going to sell that. Speed, we're going to keep that. If it rolls speed, keep it. If it rolls double, if it's really high resistance, you can keep it as well. It's not the worst rune, but you might not ever use that rune. Hit percentage resistance, we're going to sell that. We're looking for stuff with speed and stuff like that. To see, like, this doesn't synergize attack, flat HP, and regular HP. We're not going to keep that because it's a 5-star. If it was a 6-star, we would keep it and see what it would roll. But because it's a 5-star, we're going to get rid of it. This one we're going to keep because it has crit rate, crit damage, and a hit percentage, and the ignite. If this rolls crit rate and crit damage, keep it. If not, get rid of it. HP crit damage, we're selling that for sure. Attack resistance, we're selling that for sure. You see, like, if the stats don't synergize, we're selling them because you have so many runes and you farm like a madman, so you do not need to hold on to all these runes because you're probably never going to end up using them. We're going to keep this for sure because this is crit damage and has crit rate. If this rolls double crit rate, this will probably be one of your best early game crit damage runes. So definitely keep that. Attack slot 4. I don't like attack slot 4, so I always sell, especially if it's a 5-star, unless it has amazing like crit rate, crit damage on it. I sell it no matter what. So we're going to sell that. This is HP slot 4. We're going to keep it. Crit rate slot 4, we're going to sell it. You really have minor use for crit rate slot 4. So unless it has amazing substats, most of the time you're going to sell it. You're not going to keep crit rate slot 4 at all. Crit damage, crit rate, if that rolls crit rate, it could be okay for like one of your attackers. HP attack, flat HP, now we're going to sell that. You don't need that. Attack slot 4, we're going to sell that. HP with speed, we're going to keep that. Crit damage attack, we're selling that. HP, you can see what this rolls. Just because you're a little early game, so some of these runes you might be able to get away with. Defense, flat and flat, we're going to sell that. Even though it's a 6-star, we're still going to sell it. This rolls double crit rate, you can keep it. If not, sell it later on. I'm just trying to give you a base core and try to get rid of, like, 300-400 of your runes. B12, we're going to keep that, especially because it's powered up. HP crit damage doesn't synergize, so we're going to sell it. Attack, HP resistance. You can hang on to it just because it's... But if it doesn't roll the Pacific stats, like if it doesn't roll double HP or like HP resistance, I would sell it later on. Crit rate hit, if this rolls double crit, you can keep it. This we're selling. Defense, we're selling. Crit rate HP, again, if this rolls double crit rate, you can keep it. Sometimes early game you need crit rate so bad, like you're starving for crit rate. So I like to keep some things that have crit rate on them. Didn't look at this. HP, no, we're gonna keep that just because it's a 6-star HP, so we're definitely gonna keep that. Defense speed, we'll keep that. Resistance, we're going to sell that. HP, now that you have way better than that. Defense, I don't really like this run. The stats just aren't there for me. We're going to sell it. Attack, we're going to sell that. The stats aren't there for me. Now that's for your blessing sets. Now on attack sets, you're strictly looking for attack stats. You're looking for attack, crit rate, crit damage, and speed. That's really all you want on your attack sets. This will keep. If it rolls double crit damage, it could be okay. Again, you're probably going to end up selling it later on. I just don't want to sell too much of your stuff. This rolls double attack. Maybe you can find a use for it. I'm just not trying to sell your 6-star runes as much. This is definitely going HP resistance on an attack set. We don't want that. Speed, you can keep that because it's 6-star. HP resistance, nope, we're selling that. Speed resistance on an attack set, no, we're selling that. This is good because that crit rate, this rolls double crit rate, this will be really good. Crit damage resistance, we're selling that. Attack resistance, we're going to sell that. You see, there's going to be a lot of sells because if the stats aren't there, especially on an attack set, you're looking for practically all attack stats. But defense resistance, we're getting rid of that. Crit rate, if that rolls double crit rate, you can keep it. Crit damage, we get HP, we're getting rid of that. It's not good enough. Hit, attack, defense, nah, we're going to get rid of that. It's not good enough. Crit rate, speed, HP, we're going to get rid of that as well. Hit, defense, resistance on an attack set, we're going to get rid of that as well. HP, speed. If this rolls like double speed, you could use it like on like an Arcanist or something like that. So we'll hang on to that. This we're definitely gonna hang on to. That's a legendary rune. You should definitely have that rune locked 100%. That's a good rune. Has crit rate, crit damage, and speed on it. That is actually a very, very good rune. Definitely lock that rune. Attack hit, we're gonna sell that. Crit rate did crit damage, we're gonna keep that because it's an attack set. Speed, we'll keep that because that's crit rate and attack. Crit damage and attack, so that's very good. And speed, attack, crit. We'll keep that just because it's a 6-star. Otherwise, you're probably going to end up getting rid of that in the future. And this rune was one of the runes I was talking about. It's like an attack slot 2, and it has no attack stats. So like runes like this, you definitely do not want to power up to level 15. Maybe take them up to 12, use them when you can, and then get rid of them later on. Speed, still on the attack set. No, we don't want that. Doesn't have any attack stats. Again, flat, we're getting rid of that. Sorry guys if I'm just blowing through this. It's just I don't want to make this a half-hour video, so I'm trying to do this as quick as possible. HP speed, we don't want that. Speed defense, nope, we don't want that. Defense, we don't want that. Because remember, this is an attack set, so we want mostly attack stats. Yeah, we don't want this because HP defense. We won't touch the powered up ones just because they're powered up, so I'm going to leave those alone. Speed, crit damage, we can keep that just because you powered them up. I'm not going to mess with your powered up runes. Defense hit, nope, we don't want that. On attack set, crit damage. If this rolls crit damage, you can keep it. That we don't want for sure. Crit rate, if this rolls double crit rate, you can keep it. Defense speed, on an attack set, no, we don't want that. See, like this slot 4, you never want to max out a slot 4 attack really much, never, because you're never ever going to find use for it later on in the game. But being you maxed out, I'm not going to sell it. Crit rate, again, if you didn't power that up, I would sell that as well. This we're going to sell. Crit rate, it's a 4-star. You're never going to use it. Crit damage, nope, we don't want that. Attack, nope, we don't want that. See, because attack set, we're looking for attack stats only. Crit damage, attack. So this is a 6-star. If it rolls double crit damage and maybe a crit rate roll on the 3rd or 4th roll, it might be okay. This we don't want on an attack set. One's okay. This one is okay. Don't want that. Want that. Oop. Nothing. If it doesn't have speed, crit rate, or crit damage, as you can see, we're pretty much selling it for the most part. Now, hit percentage, we don't want that. Attack, yeah, the stats aren't there though. See what I'm talking about? It has HP and resistance, so we definitely do not want to waste our Kalinite powering that up. Same thing with this one. Yes, it is an attack, but it's just the substats just are not there, so we don't want to keep it. So that's it for the attack ones. So let's just sell these for now, and then we'll keep going. Okay, those are gone. Where did we leave off? We left off here. So now this is a defense set, so we're looking for tank stats. Pretty much all tank stats. Resistance, speed, HP, stuff like that. So that we don't want. Crit rate, crit damage. I keep that. Maybe you can use that on like a mixed attack set or something like that. HP resistance, we can keep that. Speed defense, we can keep that. HP defense, we'll keep that. Getting rid of that because that's crit damage. That one we can keep. I'm going to kind of just fly through these guys because I explained it to you. That's a 6-star. We're going to keep that. Speed, we'll keep that just because it's a 6-star. That we're going to get rid of. This, if it rolls double hit percentage, you can keep it. If not, you can get rid of it in the future. Attack slot 2, speed, crit damage. Nope, we're going to get rid of that. Speed, if it rolls double resistance or some flat defense, you can keep that. Speed, no, the substats just aren't good enough. Defense, no, we don't want that. Don't want that. Speed, we definitely want that. Speed, we definitely want that. This is okay because it has percentages on it. Hit percentage resistance, I'm not a fan of that. We'll get rid of that. Crit rate and speed, we'll hang on to that. Defense resistance, we'll keep one. We'll keep one like that. HP resistance again, we'll keep it just in case, just because you're still a little early in the game. Crit damage 6-star, we'll keep it just because it's 6-star. Crit rate, we don't want that. Attack slot 4, we don't want that. Crit damage, nope, the stats aren't there. Don't want that. Defense, we'll keep that because it's slot 4 defense. We'll keep that. Slot 4 defense. Crit rate, we don't want that. And speed, we'll keep that. Defense, hit percent, we don't want that neither. Crit rate, hit, we'll keep that because it's a 6-star. Keep that because it's a 6-star. Hit percentage defense, we don't want that. Speed, we'll keep that. Want that. Speed, we'll keep that. Attack, hit percentage. And we don't, doesn't need that because you got so much other runes, you don't really need those ones, so we're just going to get rid of them to make it easier so you can start farming the lair and get your conflict runes rolling. Speed, we're going to keep that. What was that? Hit percentage, we'll hang on to it just because it's 6-star. Hit percentage again, since you have the other one with speed, we're just going to keep that one. I'm not going to touch the legendary one. Hit percentage, we don't need that. Resistance, we don't really need that right now. You're going to get plenty more of those. Attack, defense, resistance, we don't want that. HP, we'll hang on to it just because it's HP. Hit percentage, we don't want that. Defense, will hang on to it. If it rolls double HP, that'll be a really good one. Defense, crit damage, I'll keep it just because it's 6-star. I'm pretty much keeping some of these just because they're 6-stars. Attack and crit rate on agile is good. Crit rate, crit damage is good. Defense is okay, but you still kind of want speed on these. I'm just keeping some of them so you have some type of basic, rune sets. But in the future, you're probably going to end up selling them as well. Attack slot 2, no, we don't want that. Speed, we can keep that. Defense, hit percentage, crit rate, now we don't want that. Attack with crit rate, if that rolls double crit rate. Nope, attack, hit percentage, we don't want that. Defense, we don't want that. Defense, we don't either. Attack and crit rate, yeah, we can hang on to that one. Attack and HP, we get that one. HP crit damage. I'll get rid of that. We don't need that neither. Resistance attack. Attack defense. We don't want that. See, like the stats just aren't synergizing, so we don't want them. HP crit damage. Nope, we don't want that. Defense crit damage. We definitely don't want that. After the agile sets, I'm gonna split the video. I'm gonna pause it and I'm gonna just put 2 videos together. HP. Yeah, but the stats just aren't there, so we don't want that. Crit damage, crit rate, we keep that. Attack slot 4, we don't want that. Defense, HP. Crit damage, we don't want that. HP, no, the stats just aren't there. Crit damage, no, we don't want that. Crit damage, defense, we're going to sell that one too. Defense resistance, we'll keep it just in case you need some defense ones. Crit damage, we'll hang on to that because it's a legendary. HP, resistance, defense. I mean, the stats synergize, but it has no speed. Speed and crit rate, but it's really low. We'll keep it just because you powered it up. HP, we don't want that. HP and crit damage, we definitely don't want that. Resistance and attack. Resistance and crit rate. Selling it. Hit percentage, you don't need that. You don't really need many slot 6 hit percentages at all. Let's see what this is. Defense, we'll keep that because you powered it up. And defense, we'll keep it because you powered it up. Okay, so now let's sell those. Okay, see, we already got rid of like 120 runes. Okay, so now we went through all of these already. I think we were up to agile. Yeah, we're up to wild now. So let's start with wild. All right, hit percentage. B. I'm gonna sell it. Sell button. Speed. Maybe if this rolls speed, you can keep it for something. Probably gonna sell later on the line. Attack, crit damage. If this rolls like crit rate or speed on the 3rd and 4th roll, you can that. This rolls double crit rate, you can keep that. Crit rate, crit damage, we're gonna keep that because this is a wild set. So again, we're looking for attack stats, attack, crit damage. If it rolls crit rate or speed, you can keep that. HP, crit damage. Nope, we're gonna get rid of that. Crit rate, we'll keep it. In attack, we're gonna sell it. Defense, HP defense. I don't like that on a wild set. Definitely gonna sell that one. Maybe if this rolls like a bunch of speed, you can keep it and use it for something. This is a 4-star, so we're definitely getting rid of it. HP slot 2, we don't want that. HP slot, we don't want that on a wild set. Same thing. We don't really want. We're just looking for really speed. We keep that because it's speed. Speed. This is actually a perfect rune. Crit rate, crit damage, defense, perfect. HP, we're gonna get rid of that. Percentage defense on wild, we don't really want that. Defense and crit damage. This we'll keep because it has crit rate. So if this rolls crit rate, it'll be really good. Crit rate resistance, you have better, so we're gonna get rid of that. Hit percentage resistance. Crit rate again. If this rolls double crit rate, it'll be okay. You don't need this because you have better. HP defense, we don't want that on wild. Same thing, HP defense, we don't want that on wild. Speed and attack, don't need that. Crit rate and attack, we'll keep that. Crit damage, flat attack, no, we're going to get rid of that. Click that one. All right, so defense and speed, we're going to keep this. You'll probably use this as like a broken set, or maybe if you need like crit rate on like one of your, supporters, you could definitely use that somewhere. Crit rate, we're going to get rid of that one. HP, we'll keep it because it has speed. You have better, obviously, so we're going to get rid of this one. Defense speed, we're going to keep that. HP speed, we'll keep that. Attack slot 4, we're going to sell that. Crit damage, bad substats, we're getting rid of that. Crit rates, 4-star, we're getting rid of that. Resistance, defense, attack, selling that one. Resistance, it's a good rune for like a tank or something. You need crit rate like on a tank. This rolls a lot of speed. You keep it just because it's a 6-star. Defense, attack, hit. We're gonna get rid of that one. Attack, defense, gone. Speed, HP. You might be able to find some type of use for that. HP defense has no speed. We'll get rid of it because you just have better. I usually like to keep with speed, but you just have better. You don't really need that. HP resistance, we're gonna get rid of that. Speed, hit percentage, maybe we'll keep that. Resistance, hit, getting rid of that. Attack, HP. All these are gone. Attack, defense, now the stats just aren't there, even though it is a wild set. The legendary, I'm not gonna touch it. Hit percentage, gone. Gone. Resistance, gone. Attack, hit, Just because you don't have many attack slot 6s, I'm gonna hang on to it, but normally I would sell that one as well. This is crit. There's not really much use for this set, and never going to use that one, and never going to use that one, so we can get rid of it. Now we're moving on to the hit percentage set. So again, we're looking for support stats. Again, HP attack, nah. It is a 6-star though. We'll keep this one. Get rid of that one. That one has better. HP defense, that's good. HP crit damage, get rid of it. HP attack, gonna get rid of it. Crit damage speed, gone. Crit damage HP, sell it. Damage HP. Speed, we'll keep it. Hopefully that rolled speed. Defense, speed, resistance, we can hang on to that just in case. Because in some very few cases, you'll have a slot 2 defense like the Abyss Lord or something like that. When you start getting better runes and you can get the speed up without having a slot 2 speed. We'll hang on to that one. Oh, we're definitely going to hang on to that just because it's legendary. Speed, crit rate, HP, we'll hang on to that. Hit percentage attack. On. Percentage attack. Now you have such better runes. You don't need that anymore. You don't have to roll crit rates. You have so many runes with crit rate. Percentage crit rate again. You don't need. If they were 6-stars, I would keep them. But you just have so much better stuff. Keep that one and sell this one. Okay, crit rate. We don't want 5-star crit rates. If it was 6-star, we would take it into consideration. This rolls double speed. It could be okay, like an early game. Crit rate, attack speed. Nah, we don't want that. Attack slot 4. We don't want those. Defense hit percentage. We can hang on to that. Resistance. Hit percentage HP. Some of these I'm just hanging on to just so you have some type of runes, even though I don't think you're ever going to use them. Speed, we'll keep it. Speed, crit rate, we'll keep it. Crit damage, we don't want that. Defense hit, it's a 5-star, we'll get rid of it. Crit damage, defense. Gone. Hang on to that one. That crit rate, so that's really good. Defense, hit percentage HP, we can hang on to that. Resistance, gone. Hit percentage, gone. And resistance, gone. Okay, let's sell those. Sorry if this is long and boring, guys. I'm just trying to, even for newer game players, I hope this helps newer game players, on what to keep and what to sell as they start, going to their runes. And now, eventually, when he starts farming 6-star runes, he's going to start selling a lot of these 5-star runes as well. I'm just trying to keep some basic, runes for him, even though a lot of these runes he's going to end up selling in the future anyways. Okay, so now we're on to the resistance sets. Again, we're looking for tank stats. Seeing this has speed, we'll keep it, and it's a 6-star. Probably never going to use that. HP, nope, never going to use that. Speed, we'll keep it. We're going to use that. So we're just looking for really synergizing stats at this point. Especially because of how many other runes he has. So he definitely doesn't need to keep certain runes unless they have speed or the stats that he's looking for. 50% resistance, flat defense. I really don't like that. Let's get rid of it. Speed, no, the substats are just too low for that. Get rid of that. The attack, we don't want that. Speed, if it rolls, no, it's a 4-star. Let's get rid of it. Attack, that. bad substats. Speed will keep. Keep just because speed. Attack, we don't want that. HP crit rate attack, nah, we don't want that. Attack hit percentage, we're getting rid of that. Defense, we can hang on to that. And speed, keep it. Speed, we're going to keep it. And speed, we're going to keep that. Crit rate, I'll keep it just because it has speed and it's a 6-star. Defense, we'll keep it. Crit rate's going. Going to stay because it has crit rate. Attack is going. Slot 4 attack, we don't want that. Attack and crit rate, we'll keep it. Speed and defense, we're going to keep it. Damage on. You have better, so we don't need that. Like once you start like keeping certain runes that are better than the 5-star runes, then we're just going to start selling these just because you have better, even though the substats may synergize, just because you have better. So there's no point in keeping like 10 sets of the same. We're definitely going to keep that because attack slot 6 with crit rate. Resistance, we're going to get rid of it. Not really going to use much resistance throughout the game here. Hit percentage, going to get rid of it. Attack speed, we can keep it. Attack crit rate, we'll keep it. All these we can get rid of. 4-star. This can go. You definitely don't want to keep common or rare. I mean, common or magic where you are in the game. You have no use for it. Okay, so now we're up to Berserk. Sell that. Oh, we're making some headway. We're almost to half of your runes. We almost sold half your runes. I hope this helps you definitely in the future. And again, probably have more than half of these runes you can end up selling anyways because you're going to start farming conflict runes. You're going to start getting more 6-star runes, and you're going to not even use half of these runes. I'm just trying to give you a basic, box so you can have stuff to like, rune up your lair team, giants team, and even though I ruined up your giants team already, but you get what I'm trying to say. Crit rate HP, just because it's a Berserk set, we're going to keep it. A lot of Berserk runes we're going to end up keeping here. Speed, we're definitely going to keep that. You could actually put that onto like maybe Medusa if it rolls like a lot of speed. Attack speed, we're going to keep it just because it has speed. Crit rate, we're going to keep it. Berserk runes, we're going to keep a lot of them just because they're Berserk runes. That one, hit percentage attack, that just because it's purple. Defense, we'll keep it because it's a Berserk. Attack, yeah, you're never going to use that. For that. Defense, yeah, substats are just terrible. Attack, speed, we'll keep it just because it's speed. Speed. But that's terrible. We're not going to keep that. That one too, we're not going to keep it. Speed, we'll keep that. Attack resistance, get rid of that. Because again, the resistance will keep it because it's got like those tanky. That speed, we're going to keep it. Now, if these don't roll double speed, like with the crit damage and the attack, you could sell them right after this. Hit percent resistance, get rid of it. Attack slot 4, I'm really not a fan of it, especially rare. We're going to sell it because I'm really not a fan of attack slot 4. Unless you're really early game and you need it for your attacker if you don't have enough crit damage, then it's totally okay. But where you are in the game, you have so many crit damage runes, you do not need attack slot 4. Crit damage right now, the substats are just terrible. Crit rate, don't want it. Again, the substats are just terrible. Attack, nope, we don't want it. The substats are just bad, so we're just going to get rid of them. There's no point. You're going to farm better ones anyways, trust me. Keep that because it's HP. Defense, crit damage. It's a 6-star, so we'll keep it. HP, defense. Have better, so we're going to get rid of it. I'm looking for like really like specific substats, and if it doesn't have it, it's getting sold just because you have so many 5-stars. You do not need to hang on to this many 5-star runes because you're never going to power up all these runes anyway. Once you have like your basic monsters rune, you want to kind of stop using 5-stars to begin with. You want to start upgrading to 6-stars. That's why we're getting rid of a lot of these runes. Resistance, we don't want that. Maybe on Berserk set we'll keep it just because it's a Berserk set. Otherwise, I would get rid of resistance. 5-star gone. Resistance 5-star gone. Resistance gone. Keep it because it has speed, and we get rid of most of your resistance runes. Hit percentage gone. Hit percentage gone. Resistance. Defense, we'll keep it because it's on a Berserk. HP speed, good. Hit percent, again, it has speed, so we'll hang on to it. Hit percentage gone. Okay, now we're on the counterattacks. Hit percentage HP, it's 6-star, so we'll keep it. I'm pretty much going to keep your 6-stars just because the 6-stars. Crit damage resistance, gone. Same, it's practically the same rune, gone. Gone. See, like, if they're just, the subs that just aren't there, they're going. Especially at this point now, I'm just trying to That's like, it's going to be like a really long video, and I'm not trying to make it that long, so I don't want to kill you guys. That's a 4-star, so it's gone. Attack, nope, that's gone. Defense, will keep it. Speed, we're going to keep it. Got better. That, you got better. That one. Attack is gone. Better. Keep it just in case. Hit percentage, speed. No, you don't. You got better. You just have better at this point. Attack and I'm gonna kind of just start flying through this, guys, now, just to wrap this up. I don't want to kill you guys and bore you guys to death. Just trying to show you guys like what to keep and what to sell. Definitely trying to help my friend Sensational out for sure. Great supporter. I love the guy. He's amazing. I hope this helps you out and gives you some space to start farming some new 6-star runes. Pretty much if it has speed, we're going to keep it. If it doesn't, we're going to get rid of it at this point. This is pretty much the basic runes. I pretty much, after this, we can pretty much end it. I pretty much are going to have enough space now to get through the rest of it, to be able to farm new runes. Some of this I can do off a video as well, so I don't have to bore you guys to death. Let's just finish the counter sets. Distance, you know we don't want that. If it rolls double defense, it'll be okay. This, we need it. Hit percentage, we don't need it. HP, crit rate, if it rolls double crit rate, be okay. Attack speed, don't want that. Defense, that's okay. And speed ignite, but it's still okay. Hit percentage, resistance. Get the trend here. All these hit percentage resistance runes, there's no use for them. You're probably never going to use them. And you'll end up getting way like legendary ones, so you'll definitely never going to end up using them. So it's better to just get rid of them. Okay, let's sell that. I think that's pretty much good. I don't think I need to go through all of these. What else we have left? I don't want to bore you guys half to death. You guys get the point by now. These I could do off. Yeah, we're pretty much done anyways. Wow, I can't believe I went through all of his runes. Amazing job, Space Souls. That was a good job. I went through every single one of his runes. Okay, now we went from 600 runes to 295 runes. I think we did a very, very good job there. And now we already went over your Giants team. Now just make sure you level up those runes. Medusa the lead. Then you put the other ones behind it. That team should work perfect once you level up the runes. I'm going to come back in about 2 weeks. Start building these lair monsters that I showed you here. I already showed you. You're going to build the Archer, the Jungle Heart, Door and the Gunner, Wyatt, and your 2 Holy Swordsmen, and everything else you have going already. So the Golem, and you got your Druid already, so that's good to go. Now the Druid for Giants, depending on how the team works, you might have to switch this to this one, but just see what works. If it works the way you have it now, great. If not, just switch it to this one, and then it should work, because you might need a healer. I'm not sure, depending on how much you max your runes up, but just test it out. If not, you can always change them to the heal, and then the team should work fine. If not, just let me know on Discord, and I'll help you out as always anyways, because you know that I love you and I love helping you guys. But that's going to wrap it up for this one, guys. Thank you so much for watching this whole thing. I know this was probably painful, but again, the giveaway winners will be picked tomorrow, Monday, around the afternoon time. So if you're not a part of the giveaway, make sure you go down to the description and you get a part of the giveaway. Our Discord is growing rapidly. There's so many helpful people there. So if you want to join that, that is also in the description as well. We also have the random giveaway. You guys know, make sure you're commenting and liking on all my videos to be a part of that, which will be like 2 weeks from now. But as always, guys, Spaceballs loves each and every single one of you. Thank you guys so much for the support. The support has been amazing, and I cannot thank you enough for it. But I will see you guys in the next one. Spaceballs out. Peace.